I didn't realize it's not symmetrical. It's cool. It's cool. Not a problem. Thank you, Boss JR. Thank you. Put that up a little bit. Okay. So, okay. Oh, was the poster showing up on the shared button? Because sometimes it doesn't show up. Sometimes it does.
No, I don't.
I'm looking at it. Oh, that's good. Oh, because I'm probably because I just put it now. Yeah, same. It only shows my old picture right there. Ah man. Oh well. Well, I guess it'll have to do. Okay. Hmm. Hi, sis darling. Let me put you up.
Yeah, still here. Let's go eat. So, what makes you happy? Good morning, good
Yeah.
afternoon, good evening, everyone.
Hi guys.
Hello, Nick.
Okay. Wait, let me.
E E.T. phone home. E.T. phone home.
Okay. Yeah. Ella already like wanted to say so. We'll go with Ella. Go ahead, Ella.
Huh.
The what makes you happy?
Time out. Wait. Time out.
Okay.
Yeah. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. So, our topic for today is what makes you happy. So, Ella, I think you wanted to share, or are you busy?
Okay.
Okay.
I'll go out because my boss is in the room
Oh, all right. Okay.
for us to share my answer. What makes me happy when I see my family is happy too, because the pandemic gave us uh, a problem, financial, physical, and spiritual. So hard. This year, um, I feel happy because I see my family is happy when see us that I am fighting for all those problems I encountered this last year. That I am fighting for my life also, because last year uh, I do a lot of uh, give up on my life, give up on it means so stress, depression. That's why I want to lose my life too. But now this year is gave me hope and happy in my heart. That's why I'm okay and fine. Still fighting, then still moving in my life too. And I also happy because I see my family to always there for me. Even if there's a lot of mistake I make. Ayun lang po.
Oh, that's great. That's great, Ella. Oh my gosh, like that. It takes a whole lot of um, self awareness to actually go through that, because you're not alone with being in that stage of depression. I went in through multiple stages of depression as well. I had multiple thoughts of taking my own, taking things into my own matters, because
And
I
you're
also
go ahead,
it
sorry.
wasn't and it wasn't like it wasn't it wasn't during the pandemic, but it was like 5 years. I actually made I actually told my husband to make a poem out of it because I thought I was gonna do the poetry. But anyway, yeah, it's still there. It won't go away. It's just that you have to control it. Like, um, your happiness is the remedy to that state. Like when it hits you really hard and you feel so helpless, it's like you try to find this one little spark that makes you happy, that makes you want to continue, to make you go on.
Yes.
For me, like it may be something small, like something you can smell that you like, or something you can taste that makes you feel like, oh wow, I'm going to miss this if I go away. Like, so and then
And
if you also see other people's reaction to what you're doing, yeah, it kind of suddenly, oh, I will miss this when I go away. So
and the last
yeah.
thing, I feel that God that never leave me. He hold my hands in time of my suffering. That's why I feel so free to this year. I feel no problem, no 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 loneliness because I feel in my heart that God never leave me.
Yes, that's absolutely true. Like, for I don't even go to church anymore.
I
I
don't
don't go to church
I
anymore.
I I
I
don't go to
don't go
church.
to yeah, worship anymore, but like I have this faith with God that I know he's always out there looking out for me, because with so many mishaps that happened in my life, it just turns out well in the end. When I look at my life from the time I'm already down there somewhere, and through the progression of my life, it's just that it gets better. Like, just hang on, it gets better, because he's there. He will not forsake you. Like, even even if you've already forsaken going to church and all that wish,
No, as
he he will not leave you. He
I
will not. He will always be watching. He will always
I
be
know.
guiding you
Sorry
through
to
very mysterious ways that you would never expect. So thank you for sharing, Ella. Thank you.
yeah, sorry
Oh,
to sorry to
um,
interrupt with that. Before you go to the next person, I know everybody's different. They go to church. Some of them don't go to church. As long you believe you have Jesus in your mind and you think about him when you first wake up and until you go to sleep, as long as you talk to him in your mind, that's what matters. And I was answering that question.
Chelsea. Sorry. Would you like to share?
Yes, I think I'm laggy.
Okay.
Yeah, what makes me happy? I am happy when I saw my children happy. To that's my happiness. So small but big explanation, because you can't explain if you saw them. They are happy for some little things. They are happy for everything, that they don't have any problem like that. I am happy for that if I saw them happy. Yeah, because
Mm,
sometimes we think big things, but we didn't saw the small things that we will just make us happy like that. And
yes.
then I I I will give some story of my life. Before I am very sad of my life. Like wala nang pag-asa. No, there's no hope already. Kasi ano, puro problema, puro stress, depression. And then when I saw my children, they didn't think the problem. They didn't think the any big things that they will think. I I talk to myself, why am I like that? Why I'm not so de why bakit hindi ko sila sundan ganon, na hindi sila nag-iisip, gayahin ko sila yung para bang ano, ang hirap kasi explain pag English eh.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's
Tagalog
okay.
na
It's
lang.
okay. The innocence. It's more of the yeah innocence of children. Like they are
Yeah.
very oblivious to us adults, adult responsibilities. All they know is eat, sleep, and play.
Yeah. Sabi ko sa sarili ko, bakit ako nag-iisip ng napakalalim? Ini-stress ko yung sarili ko. Mag relax ko yung utak ko kahit may iniisip, yun, ganon.
Mm,
Tapos yun,
yeah, that's
napag-isip-isip
very
ko,
important.
okay, sabi ko, kailangan nating maging masaya kahit sa maliit na bagay. Kailangan natin itong gawin para ano, makatayo ulit, para wala nang dumagdag sa problema. Yun.
Yes,
Yun,
correct.
na-realize ko, unti-unti pa lang nalulutas yung problema kapag ka ganun. Yun. Tapos, my friends, like here in Miko, nakatulong talaga ng sobra sa depression ko. Kasi last year, way back 2019, I'm so depressed at all, na gusto ko na talagang wala nang tapusin na lahat. Kasi sobrang hirap, hindi ko na kaya, hindi ko na alam kung paano gagawin ko, ganyan. Tapos one time, ito, binigay sa akin ni God, pagsubok, yan, dumating yung, ano ko, yung small baby ko, dumating siya sa amin. Tinatanggal ko siyang pilit kasi nga sobrang hirap, ang dami ko pang problema, hindi ko pa nalulutas. Tapos, isang araw, naisip ko kasi hindi siya talaga natatanggal kahit ano na yung iniinom ko. I take all the medicine to take her out, but she can't go out. Sabi ko, umiyak talaga ako, sabi ko, I'm sorry, sabi ko talaga. Hindi ko gusto, pero ginagawa ko, sabi ko, kung talagang pagkakaloob mo sa akin to na talagang para sa akin, hindi ko na siya tatanggapin ko na siya sa buhay ko, sabi ko. Yeah, tatanggapin ko siya ng bukal sa loob ko. Sabi ko, basta ano, walang mangyari sa kanyang hindi maganda, sabi ko ganun. Yung walang ano, walang 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 yung dadating siya na walang kapansanan, yung alam mo na kasi pag nagganong ka, expect mo na talaga na merong kapalit. But I'm thankful. I thank God too much. She come, but she is healthy. Until now, she is fighting. She's 6 months in my tummy go
Wow.
out. Yeah, she is premature baby
Mm,
because of my depression, because of my high blood. That's why she go out so fast.
mm,
But I am thankful because napakalusog at saka
Mm.
napakaliksing bata. Salamat sa Diyos. Oo.
Yeah,
Nagtagal
usually
namin sa
they would
ospital, 3
be.
months kami sa ospital, 3 months kami nagstay sa ospital. Pero hanggang ngayon, napaka-ano niya, napakalusog na niya ngayon. Yun. Pag nakikita ko siya, nawawala lahat ng problema ko. Yun lang yung nagpapasaya sa akin ngayon, yung ano niya. Parang binigay siya sa akin ni God para wag kong isipin yung mga malalaking
Yeah, he
problema.
knew what you needed. He
Na,
knew. He knew what was the answer to your prayers.
yeah,
He knew.
he
Yeah.
sent he sent my daughter to go out everything. Nothing confused in my mind. Go all. Parang sinabi niya, tingnan mo lang yung baby mo. And then, mawawala
Hmm.
lahat. Yun. Yun lang yung papasaya sa akin ngayon. Kaya yun,
Thank
talagang
you.
inaalagaan ko siya ng mabuti ngayon. Talagang ano. Kaya hindi ako nag-work sa labas. Dito muna ako sa Miko. I'm happy because nakilala ko kayong lahat.
Oh.
Especially, team sama-sama.
Yeah.
Yan. So happy.
Thank you. Thank you, Chelsea. That was wonderful. Like it doesn't matter if it's a small thing that makes you happy. Actually, it's the small things that actually have the, yeah, that's what you said. Small things have the biggest impact in our lives. Like even if it feels like it's very small for other people, but for us it's our world, it's our entire being, so don't be ashamed of that.
Yeah.
No, like it's actually wonderful because it only takes a few to make you happy, because there are people who have everything but doesn't make them happy. Like they would have the whole world but they're not happy, so. Kuya Dandan! Kuya Dandan! How about you? Hi, LV.
Hi, how are you?
See another day to get it right. You know, so yesterday I can't worry about last week. I can't worry about last month because whatever happened, yeah, that's what makes me happy is knowing that.
Hey, yes, the sun has a natural. I think there's like you get vitamin E, was it from the sun, and it has this like natural light that actually we're kind of like plants, I guess, because we gravitate towards the sun, and apparently it's good for us. There's a lot of vitamins from the sun that we get, and it boosts our mood. So we're 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 plants. We're actually we're another form of plants. Yeah. Thank you, Kuya Dandan. Thank you for sharing. Thank you. Sis Darling, what makes you
Okay, good morning,
happy?
good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. Welcome to Sis Lady Lenny from IU Agency's wonderful segment of We Are Listening, hosted before by Kuya Dan and Sis Kai. Now it's already, uh, we have it already here on our team sama-sama. So thank you guys for being part of each and everyone's life, especially during this time. So what makes you happy? So I just wanted to disagree with Chelsea about seeing the small things from seeing her children happy. So that is not a small thing. Everything about family, especially children, there's no such thing, there's no such word for me that is like you're telling a while ago. So everything will be very 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 important, the most important for each and everyone, to see their children or their family happy, even with the things that the others might not be ignoring only. But for us, especially mother, we really enjoyed, and we were really happy with whatever our children seeing and having, like when they're really happy with different things, no matter how small or big it is. As mother, we also felt the same thing for us. So for me, what makes me happy, uh, there were so many things that made me really happy, just like uh being together with my family despite of everything, despite of the pandemic, that most of the people here, especially in the Philippines, having financial issues. Okay, so that made me happy when we were together during the special holidays, the special occasion like Christmas and New Year, because we're complete. For many years that my husband been working abroad, so this is the first time for a decade, after a decade, that we're together, we're complete. But just like I said before, yes, we're complete. Yes, I'm happy, yes, of course, but it's okay despite we have financial issues at the very most, special occasion in the Philippines, because Christmas is too long for us. But this is the first time that Christmas being with my husband, the Christmas that we have, like shortage, very very shortage of, but I'm so happy being with them. So we're complete. Yeah, that's all I can say. Thank
Thank you, Sis
you.
Darling. Thank you. That
Thank
was
you.
wonderful,
Welcome.
sis. It's so hard when everyone is separated. I would know. So yeah, I would share a little bit about my family, because we're not really together. My mom is in the US with my youngest sister. My oldest sister is in Abu Dhabi. I live with my dad, so we are everywhere in the entire world. We are separated by Uber miles and mountains and seas and like that. But we still manage to have a chat on Messenger every now and then, but still, it's not the same when you're all together. And even illegally, my parents are already separated. But that's okay. It's it's more of we're just trying to be together online now, which is okay because we still get to see web calls like what we're doing at Miko, right? We may not be together physically, but we're sharing, we're talking to each other, greet each other, and that's huge. Like, so I don't really feel that much disconnected anymore, unless when the other person has been silent, dead silent for months. So you're kind of have this anxiety of, did I do something wrong, or is the person busy or something? But it's okay. Oh wait, sorry. There. Wait. Okay there. Okay. Oops. Now my stickers are covering my face. Wait, let me get rid of that. To the maybe down here. Oh no, no, not that one. how about over here? And I'm just gonna like twist it, twist it.
Bring it down a little bit.
There. How about that? All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, Elvis.
Well,
So yeah, okay.
Miss Lenny,
So
I just wanted
yes,
to add something before
yeah, sure.
anything because maybe my son might see this video. If anything, I just forgot something about my eldest son. So, despite he's not here with us because he's with his father, because actually, my eldest is from my first husband. So, despite the fact that he's not here with us, but I'm happy also because he continued already his studies because of my husband now. We're supporting him with his last study, so I'm very happy with it also.
Yeah,
I
that's
still,
great. That's
yeah,
great.
I still
Wonderful.
felt his presence despite that he's you know he's not physically here, but we're good. So
Yes.
thank you.
Yes. Proud, proud mama. Proud mama.
Yes, LB have
Oh,
comment
she
here
said she
in the
was
comment
trying to
section.
make her baby sleep. I
No,
think
she
that's
said
why.
here in the comment section.
Yeah,
She
no.
want to share in the comment section. We will just read
Yeah.
She
her.
shared already. It's okay. As she said here, the one who motivated me is my daughter, my family, my friends, knowing they are okay every day. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. So yeah. And then she's saying her kid is super super naughty. She's trying to she's just trying to take care of her kid. Eh, so yeah. Well, I think did I oh sorry. Um okay, there's a message. Okay.
do
Okay, I'll just put mine before I finish up with others. I'll just say mine for a little while. So what makes me happy is actually surprisingly um this uh I can't I don't know if I can describe it in a word or is it but it's a place. It's more of a location of where I could be myself. It that's what makes me happy because um for how many years I've been wandering because like when I was a kid we didn't we used to live in this apartment and I wasn't happy there because um I would get beaten up a lot and it wasn't fun. Like for every single thing you do, you get beaten up. So as a kid, you don't understand why you get beaten up. There's sometimes that it makes sense, sometimes it doesn't. So um and then when I grew up, I realized, oh, I became a punching bag for stress. I was the outlet for it. Yeah, so yeah, it was I don't know. It really messed me up. Like throughout my childhood until my adulthood, it messed me up. So I have kind of some nice memories of in that apartment, like when I used to play with my toys or it's this I try to manifest a wonder world where I could escape. Like I would have these crazy imaginations just to escape whatever it was that was going on in that apartment. So when okay, then we moved away from that place and we moved to another place. It was in a condominium. Was somewhat okay, but still like again the beatings were still there every now and then. The beatings was still there. The the what do you call this? The mental and the verbal abuse was still there. And I just managed to try to accept it because that time I was in high school to college, so I just accepted the fact that it was there. And yeah, we could not voice out whatever it is that was stressing us out, so we couldn't share anything to our parents or to whoever it was because there was no outlet. My only outlet was drawing. So so anyway, yeah, in that place I think maybe it still wasn't for me. So and also at that stage, it was the time I met my husband. I was very young. I was 13, 14, and at the same time, I wasn't really looking for any companion really because at my mental state, no one would want to be with me because I was already mentally conditioned that there's something wrong with me because because people keep telling me that there's something wrong with me. There's something I don't know. You can't do this. You can't do that. You may have this. You may have that. But the other person have this. So I always thought that who would want to be my friend? Like I already gave up on that idea. Like I wasn't. I don't know if you call it antisocial, but more like I just really didn't hang out with people at all because more often than not, they would think that there's something wrong with me, and I don't want to deal with that. So, okay, and then fast forward to, um, I went abroad. I studied, and I was hoping. When I went to Australia, I was See, I moved again from from when I was in elementary. So we moved from the apartment. And then when I was in high school to college, I moved out again. I was in a condo, and now I'm in Sydney. I was in Australia, so I was trying to work and study at the same time. So I was trying to find my own place as well. I managed to find our place with my husband, who was still my boyfriend at the time. So I was still wondering, and Sydney wasn't that welcoming at all. They hated foreigners. They hated Asians most especially. Australians, the white Australians, they don't like Asians at all. Immigrants. Yeah, yeah, even like people on the train, the white people on the train, they would sneer at you. They would call you names. You go back to your country and all that stuff. But hey, I still
That's so
manage. Even I'm just glad. Like when I was working, my boss, who's Australian, she's white, but she was super nice. She knew that I was a hard worker, so she was actually pretty nice. But again, I didn't feel safe because also at that point in my life, I didn't know what to do because when I was studying, I was supposed to apply for a permanent residency so I could stay in Australia for a long, long, for so I'm a resident. However, it didn't work out because they changed immigration laws, and apparently I can't stay there anymore as a student and stuff like that. So, and then unfortunately, I also got robbed in my own place. Yes, in the neighborhood where we were staying, I didn't know that it wasn't that safe. The robber came in, took all our stuff, all the money, the laptops. Me and my husband, we were just out for like a few hours to his sister's because it was I think it was Christmas evening or New Year's evening, and we just wanted to celebrate holidays with his sister who lives in Australia. And when we came back, our place got ransacked. So we moved the hell out of there after that. We moved the hell out of that neighborhood. Yeah, so yeah, again, actually that was the second time our house got robbed. When I was in the condominium, again, I got robbed while I was sleeping. Like my wallet, my bag, my gadgets were just next to me on my bed, and when I woke up, they were gone, and the door was wide open. And yeah, and then I think the people were just telling me, you just be glad you're still alive because they could have murdered you in your sleep and took your stuff. So yeah, so I guess it was a stroke of luck. They decided just let sleeping dogs lie and just grab her stuff. Anyway, so yeah, I don't have a permanent place. I didn't have all the stuff that all my belongings that I worked so hard on disappeared so many times. I got robbed and stuff like that. But so yeah, this I don't know. Like I was trying to have this mental what do you call this? Well, I could call it mental gymnastics, but anyway, trying to this um I don't know what was that term that you say when you have condition there. You have to mentally condition yourself that um there are things that will really test you. There are things in life that will really test you, and there were so many times that I really wanted to just stop, like everything. I got sick. I just wanted to stop, but um God gave me my husband. He was there all the way. Like he oh, even for the things that I didn't think that I would survive, he was there. Like he didn't even have anything either. Like we were both poor. We didn't have jobs. We had odd jobs. You know, we were both studying. We were both students. I met him when he was only 18, and he also flunked college for a few times. Like wasn't able to finish his first course. He had to move to another course just to stay in college. He was also at the lowest point of his life. We were both, you know, just two teenagers struggling through life, and we were keeping each other company, and I guess God put us together, you know, during their struggles. We were yeah, so I guess like for after that whole shenanigan, I came back here to the Philippines trying to find again a place where I could live. Again, I don't have a home anymore because Sydney didn't want us. So, enter then my husband's family. They welcomed me um, when my parents separated, there was no more home here in the Philippines for me. So I stayed with my husband, but we were not legally together. We were just engaged. So his mother, not well, kind of like I already had a plan when we were about to get married, but she wanted us to tie the knot ASAP because she was afraid of people might say stuff about us not being married, but we lived together, and she was more concerned about that image than us. So I had to process the paperwork, and again I had to do the stuff just to hold that ceremony. We did a civil wedding. It was a court. It was a very simple wedding, and um so I thought that was okay. Like, okay, fine. So I did what you wanted me to do, and I got it legally prepared. So I thought that was the end of it. Apparently, it was only the beginning. It was only the beginning of another roller coaster, right? So here enter my mother-in-law and her wonderful eldest daughter. Basically, they thought that they could bully me throughout my entire life. Like, since they knew I am the youngest, yes, since they knew I was the youngest, and they knew that I could just say yes, okay, I would just follow what they wanted me to do. It another depression like went. I couldn't say no because I was staying at their place. I couldn't say what I wanted to say because I was staying at their place, and their way is their way. Their law is law. So I can't be open. I can't do what makes me happy. I was stuck in a place where I just had to say yes to everything and do everything that they wanted to do and not me. For 5 years, in that 5 years that I stayed with them, I got sick. At first, I didn't know what was making me sick because all the doctors saw was there was nothing wrong in my body, like, but I keep getting sick. Like, apparently, it's they. Some of the I talked to another psychologist, and they said, "Are you stressed, dear? Like, did you know that stress is going to kill you?" I'm like, really? But then they asked me, "What do you do at home? What do you do?" I'm a homemaker. Shouldn't you be stressed? I'm like, I don't know. You're a homemaker. What do you do? Do you have any children? No, I don't. And then what's going on? And there's something there that isn't being addressed. Then you have to find out what it is that's making you yourself eat yourself alive. So then I realized that I had to get out. I really had to get out. So it took me a while, 5 years, to finally say I'm done. Like I don't want this anymore. So I got up, ran away slowly. Like I took my things little by little. I was just saying like, oh, I'm just going to my dad's to take care of my dad, which is actually true. But then they were asking, is your dad is your dad in what was that term? Oh, what's just the English word for it? Infirmed or something? Is that the word infirmed? Yes. Yes, they were asking if he was infirmed. Is he super old? Can't he take care of himself? They were saying those things. Like I didn't like they think that it's not a reason for me to go to my dad. Like why isn't it a good reason to see my father? Like isn't that a good reason? They were just saying you shouldn't be leaving because he's not infirmed. He's doing well. He's yeah, my in-laws are like that. Like they don't give a damn. So I just one day I just said I had to do some business with my father because he has his own thing and I want to help out. But that was just an excuse for me to just slowly but surely get out. And now, like when I finally got out, my God, it's paradise. Like suddenly, all the illnesses that plagued me for 5 years, it slowly went away because I also found a doctor who finally found out what was wrong with me. And yeah, due to the stress, apparently my immune system was slowly eating me alive because of stress. So guys, don't stress yourselves out. Your immune system is going to go whack, and the first thing it's going to destroy is your stomach. And that's the thing, it's the stomach is what you need to keep healthy because that gives you energy, and if that fails, everything's gonna fail. So yeah, and the happiness is the state for me, is the state where I am in. I can't be harassed by anyone anymore. That's my happiness, right? I don't know if there's a term for it, but it's that it's that sanctuary that you being you are not interrupted by anything in this world. It's your zen zone. It's where your harmony, your balance of your life, where you can reflect, you can
Mm.
think about, focus on what you really want to do. Like if you really want to, if your family is your focus, then great, you channel all your energy to your family, to your children, to your parents, and that's great. And you don't lose that focus. Like there can be other things that are interrupting you from your focus, but you are in the zone. Like you have control over it. And that's it for me. I need to have that little bit of control. Like there are times that I, of course, in life you cannot control everything, but just a little bit of that I finally got back ever since I got out. Because I believe that God was watching me all the way, like since the day I was born until now. He was always there, despite that I don't go to church anymore. He did not forsake me at all. Like for there were times I would pray so hard, like God, why is this happening to me? Are you testing me again? Like do did I do something so bad? Like probably I deserve this. Like I always think like if he did put something really bad, like I probably deserve this. I don't know why though, but I probably maybe in my past life I did something terrible. Or maybe I did something to my other classmate that pissed him off. So I don't know. Yeah, so I just see it as he's testing you because he knows you can take it. God knows that you can take the beating because he knows you're strong. So yeah, I guess that's my happiness. Mm. Exactly, exactly. Exactly. Everything just went into place. Like, wow. Like if I really look at it, the segments and from the start to the middle and now still in progress. Like, whoa. If I'm actually thankful for what happened to me in the past because I without the past I wouldn't be here right now. It's it's all actually valuable. Like
I'm reading.
despite that
I'm
the
reading my
obstacles.
mind.
Yeah,
Stop it.
I'm actually super grateful that it did happen to me. The stuff happened to me in the past because those are lessons, life lessons that you have to take into account that builds you. It builds it builds you. It's really, yeah. Oh, I think Nick, I thought you wanted to go last because we can go for
Mm,
Elvis first if he's
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm
If
saying stop.
Elvis is, yeah.
I'm saying stop reading my mind, Lenny.
Oh my gosh. If he's not back, then yeah, we could go to you, Nick. I'm sorry for taking so long. My gosh, for me it was just so hard to put it in a singular form. It was like everything that was connected.
And I was and I was hoping we could. I yeah, cause what makes me wait, what makes you happy? Um, what makes me happy is life and my journey that I've been on this earth for 36 years. I've